Hi and welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. We are at the Belfry again today. We are in the Tailor-Made Performance Centre, and in this video we are going to give you 3 key things that you can focus on to get more club head speed. So mainly with the driver, because this is the one that we want to hit the furthest. Not as important with the irons. We may be looking at a little bit more precision, a little bit more accuracy, but with the driver a little bit more club head speed can generally give you a little bit more distance, provided that we're still hitting the middle of the club and we're still creating the right flight. So 3 things that you can do which is going to give you more club head speed. The first thing is going to make sure that you create a good upper body turn. So a good upper body turn would be one where we rotate these shoulders at least through 90 degrees. Ideally, I would like you to rotate them more to get a little bit more speed into the club head. Now, for many of you, to achieve that amount of rotation in the upper body, you are really going to have to allow these hips to open up in the backswing. A little bit more rotation in the hips is going to allow you to rotate those shoulders a little bit further. All too often I see golfers who are underturned in the shoulders simply because they're trying to be too stable in the legs. They're trying to restrict the leg movement. If you restrict the leg movement, you'll restrict the hip rotation. And if you're restricting the hip rotation, you're going to restrict the shoulder rotation. So point number 1 is to make a full and big shoulder turn. Absolutely vital for generating some speed. Number 2 is to make sure we have quite relaxed wrists during this backswing. Okay, so we want to be in control of the golf club, absolutely. Therefore, I want to have a decent hold in my fingers of that golf club. A decent hold in the fingers does not mean that we need tension through the wrists. I will see too many golfers where they make a backswing and they get quite stiff-wristed this way. You can say, I haven't really let that club set. Your good golfers, you will find that they have quite soft wrists, okay? So what that means is as they get to the completion of their backswing, the amount of wrists that they have will often increase. They will often increase the amount that they are setting the wrist. That's not something they're doing intentionally. It's the change in direction, which should be started from the ground up, which causes those wrists to increase in their angles. That will only happen if the grip pressure is correct. So if you have too much grip pressure and your wrists are too firm, too set, you will not generate enough speed in that club head. So point number 2 is make sure that yes, you've got a solid hold of the golf club in the fingers, but you need to have quite relaxed wrists to allow them to set fully in the backswing and then increase in the downswing. So that's number 2. Number 3 is all about what you're doing through impact. I want you to feel through impact, just move those balls out of the way. Through impact, I want you to feel as if you are pushing away from the ground. So hopefully as we approach this position here, you will hopefully have a little bit of flex in those knees. I want you to feel that as you're rotating, that's the key. We're not stopping rotating. As we're rotating, we are starting to push away from the ground. You should find that at impact or just post-impact, both legs are relatively straight. If you could measure my belt line should be higher just post-impact than it was just prior to impact. This does not mean that the head is going up. That's really, really important. We're not trying to get into this position and jump vertically this way. We are still trying to rotate. But I want you to feel that through impact, you're pushing with your legs away from the ground this way. That's going to help you clear your hips. It's going to help your lead shoulder move up. And it's going to help you put the right forces on this handle, which is going to put the most speed into this golf club. I can guarantee you that the slow club headers, the people who swing this club the slowest, are the ones who are not using the legs the most. They're the golfers trying to stay over the ball this way. They're not really explosive in the legs. They're not dynamically using the ground. And that's really important for club head speed. So if I want to hit a ball a bit further on the golf course, I'm going to do those 3 things. I'm going to make a full turn. I'm going to make sure I get a full wrist set, and I'm going to feel like I push away from the ground as I go through impact. Okay, so we'll hit 2 shots here. I'll just hit a normal one first, and then I'll hit another one where I try and add a little bit more speed to it. So this is just hopefully going to be a normal golf swing first, one that I would use on the golf course, and then we'll try and hit one a bit harder. Okay, so pretty happy with that. That would be pretty good. And I say that would be my sort of normal golf course swing. So this one, we're going to try and do those 3 things, and we'll see if we can generate a little bit more speed. So big turn, soft wrists, and push away from the ground as I approach impact. Okay, and that certainly looks as if it's stayed in the air for a little bit longer. It's gone a little bit right of my target, but it's certainly stayed in the air for a little bit longer. Ball flight was a little bit higher, and those two things would indicate to me that that ball would have gone a little bit further. The reason it went a little bit further is because I had a little bit more clubhead speed. So 3 keys, if you can do those things, you should be able to generate some more clubhead speed. And as I say, provided you're still hitting the middle and the flight's good, that should in turn give you a little bit more distance with that driver. Just use it wisely. Holes where there's par 5s, a little bit more open. On narrow holes, you may want to use your normal golf course swing. So, you know, certainly I'm going to feel I have almost, not 2 golf swings, but I'm going to have my normal golf swing. And then when the situation allows, I might add a little bit of those in, try and get a little bit more distance with the driver. Okay, so remember those 3 things. Give those 3 things a go. You might generate some more clubhead speed. That'll give you more distance. It's an easier game if we can hit that ball a little bit further off the tee. Okay, thanks very much for watching, guys. If you've got any comments, post those in the boxes down below. There's a like button down there as well, so click that if you did like the video. And if you haven't done already, then please subscribe to my channel. There is a link in the description box below. Click on that, you can subscribe, and you'll just get access to my weekly videos. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.